Shalom Aleichem, my dear brethren, especially Ugandans worldwide. I'm Prophet Chimela. The prophet or Nabi means somebody who tells and warns. Why yesterday I posted my life story. Myself, I want to go. If I had a workplace in my week, I would have strict it and go to meet my prayer. To live here first of all. I will return later because this is my inheritance. The world, the earth is our inheritance. But because of what is going on in Uganda, especially, and my history, I wanted to show you that it is very important for someone to have a background, where you come from, where you belong, who are your parents, grandparents, and how things has been, because we've been not evildoers. We have not done anything. In my family, we've been just, Bibles has worked in our homes. Right from my grandfather, Kiduzo was general, but he was a Bible man. They believed in the Bible with his 70 wives and everything, but his sons and children were under the Bible. That's why my grandfather, his son, Musa Wavamuno, was the interpreter of those white men. Again, he had the Bible. He rejected to be an Anglican. He became not a Protestant, a Christianity, whatever. Himself was a believer. They believed Malachi. They were persecuted, but yet worked and served. He bought his city miles, which you have never sold. Himself bought it with his salary because he worked for Buganda. He worked from Kochi to Buganda Parliament to discuss. Was a landman, Musa Wavamuno. Kidu was a general, he killed in Ijwaniro. So when I come up to show you the history of the background of my grandfather, Kidu, his bones is in Rubimba. And then I show you my grandfather, Musa Wavamuno. Then I show you my daddy's grave and the rest, my mother's grave and the background of my father, my grandparents' home, where my aunt, my mother, my mother, the last mother, about 3 of them, and Nancha Mary, where she is. So I show you that we are not here to kill, to steal, to do what. Though we have been in all things, we are not that. Your family, what is your background? Who are you? Why are you? So in Uganda, I want to show you that the history, we have the history. We know the history of this country. For now, the last 70 years, I haven't seen what I'm seeing today. I've never seen it. A military jets or helicopters or powerful whatever, gases and the rest, gunshots, all types, guns and military whatever, military equipments in the roads of Kampala. We are like in a war zone. The history of our great leader now, His Excellency Museveni, was that he went in bush and assisted by the Baganda in the central, around Ruwero. That's where the base was. And the rest of the fighters were far away up from him. But the purpose was to bring back Uganda, never to bring such a thing. That's what he said in his speech. But my question today, I may die, you may bury me, you may not take me to the grave, you may mistreat me, I was in Lujira when they removed Dule. As we removed Idi Amin, I removed Dule. I was in Lujira for 5 months and 10 days. I was taken there by Mwanga. Mwanga later also went there. After that, he came out there, he died. He took me there in the upper prison. He signed a document. I was put in upper prison. I stayed there with many people, generals of Idi Amin. I know the history of Uruzira upper prison. And I know how we used to go to Mulaga. I wanted to escape, but I couldn't. So my purpose is, those videos is bringing a background and showing the Uganda. Look at His Excellency Kagame Paul. What he said about Africa, very tough. But Kagame is a very wise man. He's a Mutushi from Batushi. He himself got the Hutu and worked with the Hutu people, who are the majority. So that's why Rwanda is stable. He will pass away, but his passing away will leave a record behind. He didn't accept to be unite with his tribesmen, Batushi, so that they can sit on the Bahutu. Those are almost 85% or 90%. But today they love him. You can't remove him. And he has done a lot for Rwanda. Rwandese are better in hospital, medicine, everything, schooling, the way education is. The people are being educated in Kagame's time. He will pass away, but his record, you can't destroy it. But how can we also, Ugandans, destroy our testimony? Look what happened to Mrs. Kyagulanyi's home and his wife, and what happened to the wife in the hospital. The way brutality, the way broken of the... I don't care, you can do me anything. Huh? I am 70 years, death is nothing, you can kill me. My health is not good. I saw Kizza Besigye, 70-year-old like me, how he's suffering, going to die, suffering in prison. What is the purpose? I don't care. But what I'm warning Ugandan is, my purpose of those videos is to show you that we have a background. I've traveled in nations and nations. I know life of the different nation as a prophet. How the nations like Zimbabwe, how it dropped down from where it was, because I won them in 1996. I went to Britain. I went to 4 times. I went to Germany, all of those nations. I traveled to them a warning, as I was told to speak, sharing in those countries. Went to America 4 times, different states. Warning, oncoming storm was the message by William Branham. I used to wave around the United States of America. In Canada, in different places. But in Canada, I wasn't mistreated. They loved me. I lived in Toronto. I lived in Hampton. I lived in Vancouver. I lived in Alberta. I lived in many places. Wisconsin. I went to Germany in a different place. Down there, Saskatchewan. I went to Germany, really. No, Canada. I know Canada. But they didn't mistreat me. I lived in a humble, simple... No way. Even America, one time they mistreated me to chase me out of America. Year 2000, without even money in August for my pocket money. I had a ticket. It is late Joseph Waswa who bowled me $100. So what you are doing today, you people call yourself, like myself, I look at people say, we are the Batushi, we are the this, we are this. We are the real background of ours, but we can't be proud of the people. I want the people of this government, stop what you're doing. Changes have come in 40 years. After 26, the changes have already started, but the wrong changes, which we did not expect. So my warning is that, please repent, reconcile like Moi and his children. They are now safe, and grandchildren, with all the material they grabbed from Kenyans. They have it. Nobody can attack them because they accept to sit down and reconcile. Time is here for you to reconcile. Me, I don't care what even I can go wherever I go. I have already gone. I can live here and travel to any country and live there. So my dear brothers and sisters, even His Excellency President Yoweri Museveni, if this video reach him, please reconcile and repent. All family fall down fast and clean yourself. Call the Ugandans in order to reconcile. Forgive the other young man. His work was not to crash. He walked around. They escorted him everywhere. But by goodness grace, he escaped from you, maybe. Eh? But